What's up, everyone? This is Leon, the Paperback Maniac. Hope all is well. I am very excited tonight to be introducing a new segment to the channel, probably a recurring segment, which is all about mail. You see, my mailman and I are tight. He says I keep the USPS in business. He says I keep him fit and on his toes. That's right, this is Mailbox Horrors, in which I exhibit some of the many things that I'm constantly getting in my mailbox. So without further ado, let's get to it. Now, the first book is Mutants Amok by Mark Grant. Now, I'm not going to lie. This one was actually not received in the mail. This one was found perusing the bookshelves of one of the greatest bookshops of all time, in my opinion, and that is the Iliad bookstore in North Hollywood. I found this thing, although the spine says action adventure, this was actually in the horror section. And here's a book that, again, I had never heard about. I had no idea existed. I was drawn by the name. Anything with mutants in it, you count me in. I was drawn by this cover art. And when I read the synopsis and found out that it's about basically takes place in the 21st century, where humans have been breeding mutant warriors to fight their wars. And of course, the mutants don't like that. The mutants revolt and cause a major war with humans, apparently kill off most of the humans, and it's up to a small band of guerrilla human rebels to fight back against these mutants and win back the planet. And then I was even more excited when I found out that this is part of a series of 5 books, all published in 1991 by Avon. And, you know, when I got this one and kind of read about it, I had to get the other ones. So this is the first in the series, Mutants Amok. And then here is part 2, also published in 1991. This one is Mutant Hell. And, you know, these books are incredibly violent based on, you know, the small amount of information online. And I kind of opened it up and just read a couple of passages. Super, super gory. Sounds like a really fun time. That's part 2. And then, you know, we got part 3 here. This is Rebel Attack. It's just fantastic. Seems like great. Look at the machismo there. Just seems so. The testosterone is just out of control. And then we got book 4. This one is Holocaust Horror. Okay. And the one that I'm probably most excited for, I mean, this just looks amazing. Christmas Slaughter. So again, all 5 of these were published in 1991. Couldn't find much about this author, Mark Grant. I don't know if he published anything else. But these seem like they're going to be a blast. I'm highly, highly anticipating these. If any of you guys have read those or know anything about them or any of these books, you know, feel free to comment below and let me know what I'm in for. Next up, we've got some St. Martin's Press titles. I'm on my St. Martin's Press kick. I love them. So this one is Doppelganger by Eric Higgs. And this was published in 1987. Quite a striking cover there. I love the St. Martin's Press covers, especially the ones from the late 80s. Okay, another St. Martin's Press title, Blood Right by Michael Falconer Anderson. The St. Martin's Press edition I have here was published in 1988, although it was originally published in 1986. Okay, the next St. Martin's Press title, we've got The Harlequin's Son by Andre Launay. This was published in 1986. And then next up, we've got Down on the Farm by John Sturr. I don't know how you say that. This was published in 1987. I've heard mixed things about this one, but it seems pretty fun. I love any kind of story with like an alien from outer space coming to wreak havoc on Earth. It's just It sounds like a good time. Okay, got two more St. Martin's Press titles. This one is Zombie by Peter Tremaine. This edition was published in 1987, although it was originally published in 1981. And I do dig that cover. It's very cool. And then the last St. Martin's Press title here, we've got Aftershock by Robert W. Walker. And this was published in 1987. I was really blown away by Robert W. Walker's cover for Disembodied, which I think I showed on a previous video. And so when I found out that he had another book published by St. Martin's Press, I had to get on it. And this one seems pretty fun. It's basically after the fallout of an earthquake in L.A. and all kinds of shit just goes awry. Seems like a fun, gory, good time. And then got another Robert W. Walker book. This is not St. Martin's Press. This one is Salem's Child, published by Leisure in 1987. They were both, 1987 was a busy year for Mr. Walker. He was just pumping this stuff out. Okay, then we've got, this is one I'm pretty excited for, Dreamthorpe by Chet Williamson. This was published by Avon in 1989, and that's a really cool cover. I love the colors there, the green. It's very, very neat. And then we've got another Leisure book. This is The Living Dead by Jeffrey Godin. Not sure. This was published in 1987. That's a pretty cool cover. Good old zombie horror. And then another one by Jeffrey G. This is Blood of the Wolf. I really do dig that cover. This was published in it was published in 1987 as well. 87 is had a lot of stuff, a lot of cool books coming out that year apparently. Good old werewolf horror. It's awesome. Okay, two more. Okay, we've got here The Watcher. This is published by, this is written by J. Robert Jones and published by Paperbacks, which I was not familiar with. Apparently they're a Canadian publisher. This was published in 1982, and I absolutely love the step back cover art there. That's amazing. That is so awesome. This is another one. Never heard of this thing. Super obscure. I mean, for me, I'm looking forward to checking that out. And the last one today, folks, we've got The Hybrid by Steve Vance. This was published by Tower in 1981. That is a cool retro cover. That's pretty much all I need to see. I see something like that, a painting like that on a book, and I'm there. I am with this thing. This guy's written quite a few books. I haven't read any of them, but I figured this would be a good one to start with. I'm excited to check it out. So that's it, guys. That's my first installment of Mailbox Horrors. As I said, if you've read any of those and you know anything about them, let me know. I will continue to make these videos as I get stuff in the mail, and stay tuned. As always, more reviews are coming. A lot of good, fun horror stuff. So have a great night. I will catch you later. Peace out.